Hey guys, welcome to the Blue Wave. Real interesting Ron DeSantis interaction here with a black voter, asking him about why he's allowed many different measures to go through that target African American people and basically hurt their community in one way or another. And DeSantis's reaction is just despicable. So let's just watch this here.
Allowed weapons to be put in the street in the hands of immature, hateful people that have caused the deaths of the people who were murdered a couple weeks ago. Trayvon Martin was not the first.
So first of all, I did not allow anything with that. Well, listen. Excuse me. I'm not going to let you accuse me of committing criminal activity. I am not going to take that. I am not going to take that. So you should, you want to have a civil conversation, that's one thing. Try to say that I'm letting, that guy was Baker acting.
What a great leader, huh? Yelling over one of his constituents, presumably, and somebody's trying to interface with him, and he's shouting over him. What a great leader.
He should have been ruled ineligible, but they didn't involuntarily commit him, and so they weren't. No. There is the truth. There is something about the truth. It's not everyone doesn't have their own truth. No. You don't get to come here and blame me for some madman. That is not appropriate, and I'm not going to accept it.
You have allowed people to hunt people like me.
Oh, that is nonsense. That is such nonsense. We've done more to support law enforcement in this state than anybody throughout the United States. Our crime.
So his whole plan to shut this guy up is get him flustered, get the crowd against him, shout over him, talk over him, and basically have him escorted out for bringing up very valid points about DeSantis's record when it comes to race issues, especially relating to African American people, as we'll look at here in a second. But let's just watch the rest of the clip.
The crime rate in Florida is at a 50-year low. We have enacted policies.
Says the crime rate in Florida is at a 50-year low as 3 people were just brutally murdered at a Family Dollar by a gunman who said that he was specifically hunting for African American people. And not to mention DeSantis's fervent love of no gun control whatsoever and doing nothing to restrict access to high-powered semi-automatic rifles and and get those out of the hands of people who may be doing something illegal or crazy with them. Like he has supported nothing. No, he hasn't supported waiting periods. He hasn't supported raising the age limit to buy an AR-15. He hasn't supported more inclusive, more broad background checks. He hasn't supported anything that we know statistically lowers gun death.
So that people have a chance to live in safety. We have attracted people to come to this state in large part because we've had a commitment to public safety. So the notion that somehow we're not supportive of safety.
Okay, so he gets a standing ovation for yelling over that guy and basically shouting him, and basically letting that guy know that he's the large in charge in that room because he's got the microphone, and he was gonna not let him even get his point out and not let him finish. It's just a sign of a guy who's just a mean bully. DeSantis is just a mean jerk. That's what it comes down to. And he doesn't have any other mode other than mean jerk. And he pretends to have different modes other than mean jerk. And what it translates to is these awkward moments that we've seen on the campaign trail where he is doing his damnedest impression of somebody that gives a shit about other people at all. And it comes off as so strange. And this one interaction sticks out in my mind when he goes into this restaurant. This is back in May or June. And he goes into this restaurant and he's going around talking to everybody. And he walks up to this one guy and he says, and the guy says, "Oh, my name is so-and-so." I don't remember exactly what he said his name was, but he says, "My name's so-and-so." And DeSantis's response is, "Oh, okay." His response to somebody saying, introducing themselves and saying their name is, "Oh, okay." Obviously, everybody in the room knows that Ron DeSantis is Ron DeSantis. In any room he walks into, 85, 90, 95% of people in the room probably going to recognize him if you're not living under a political rock. But in places like Iowa, New Hampshire, especially, Ron DeSantis will be recognized. Okay? And he doesn't say, "Hi, I'm Ron. How's it going? I'm Ron." You know, he says, "Oh, okay." It sticks out to me as just such a illuminating moment of Ron DeSantis's personality, and it just translates to moments like we just watched, where he's incapable of having a genuine conversation with somebody who has anything bad to say about him or has any sort of worldview that contradicts his little bubble of a world that he lives in Florida. If it contradicts it at all, you just get shouted over. You get beaten down by his fervent followers. And this is where, you know, DeSantis is like Trump in many ways, in terms of how mean and awful of a person Trump is. Yeah, DeSantis is like that too. And now you run into another one of DeSantis's political problems, where it's like, why have Diet Coke when you can have the real thing? You can have Coke. No, you know what I mean? Trump is real Coke, and DeSantis is new Coke. That's the metaphor I meant to make. I said Diet Coke, but new Coke. DeSantis is new Coke. Trump is original Coke. People might try out new Coke, and they did try it out, and everybody went back to original Coke because it was comfortable and they were used to it, how it tasted, and there's no reason for the people that like that brash brand of politics to support DeSantis, because Trump's are still there, and he is still the main dude in the 2024 Republican nomination. But that's all I got for you guys in this one. I want to thank you so much for watching the video. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, maybe share the video if you know somebody that's interested in politics, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about this interaction between this voter and DeSantis, and let me know if you know of any other political gaffes that DeSantis has made on the trail, because there's a lot of them, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. All right, peace.